What's up, preppers? I'm the community prepper. Today we're going to be talking about EDC, everyday carry. Everyday carry is defined by what you carry on your person on an everyday basis. Pretty simple, right? For some of you, that might be a wallet, a cell phone, maybe your keys, maybe a watch. But we're preppers, and that ain't good enough. So today I'm going to go over exactly what I carry on my body every day and the whys behind it. So stick around and find out. What's up, preppers? As we know, part of prepping is the ability to handle any crappy or bad situation that might be thrown at you. EDC, or everyday carry, plays a role in that because sometimes the only tools you might have access to will be in your pockets. Before I get started in this video, I'm gonna humbly ask you to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and guys, leave a comment below about what stage of your EDC you're on. Are you totally up to par? Or maybe this video might have shown you something you didn't think of. Hey guys, before we get started too into this, I am talking about specifically everyday carry. I have a car bag, I have stuff in my car, I have a go bag. That is not what this video is about. We're gonna do some crossover a little bit, but just to set things straight right off the bat, EDC is what you got in your pockets. First thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about clothing with EDC. So everyday carry, I want to expand it into what you wear on a daily basis. And I got a buddy out there, you know who you are, who wears flip-flops all the time. Flip-flops. Come on, war hamster. I always give him some stuff, some flack about dressing for the mess, dress for the mess. So let's go over what I usually dress like on a daily basis. Now, this isn't going to work in a suit and tie. This is what I would go out in to just hang out with my friends, go for, take the dog for a walk, camping on vacation, whatever. First thing you want to start with is the feet. I love my steel toe boots. This brand here is Keychain. They are the most sturdy Mad Max boot that I have found out there. They are steel toe. I put my paracord laces in them. Get your paracord laces. These I could probably run a mile in just as easy as I could run in Nike running shoes. I did pay a lot for these, but worth the investment. I actually have two pairs of these. I'm wearing one and I'm showing one. So first thing is shoes. Second thing to go with shoes is socks. Now, depending on your environment or the current weather, you could wear just regular cotton socks, or you might want to wear wool socks. Wool socks are better for obviously warm, and they also wick moisture away. Next thing real quick is pants. What are you gonna wear? We're gonna wear jeans. You're gonna wear jeans or corduroys or some kind of tactical pants. I know 511 makes some good ones that some of the guys wear, but with those jeans, I always wear a belt. The belt I wear, I bought from a police supply store here in San Diego, and it is a leather belt, and I've worn it almost every day, going on, say, about 8 years. Let's take this sucker off. 8 years, this belt. And it is, it's a little warped, but there is no wear at all on the belt loops. This thing is solid. This is my go-to belt. It also supports everything I need to put on that belt, which we'll get to later. So for your top, you could always wear a community prepper shirt. That's up to you. My top is usually weather dependent. So here in California, I could wear a t-shirt almost every day of the year without being cold. Of course, I got the jacket, I got the sweatshirt, and that's where the kind of the crossover here will play in. If I'm out and I'm driving, which I always drive, and I'm always out. So what's in my car? Jacket and a sweatshirt. Pretty simple. If it gets cold out, go to your car and put on your jacket. It's not rocket surgery. Also, I always have a hat. My go-to, usually some sort of Bass Pro Shop hat, just a mesh thing. Good to keep sun under your eyes or if your hair gets messed up. Have a hat. Put a beanie in your car if you're in a cold climate. Another simple thing. How cold is it? I don't know. Am I wearing a beanie or a hat today? Figure it out. So we talked on extras. I actually, in my car, keep an entire change of clothes from shoes, socks, undies, pants, t-shirt, so that in the case that whatever happens, downpour, covered in mud, whatever, you have that back out. Remember, in prepping, 1 is none, 2 is 1. All right, so first thing I want to talk about is a wallet. Now, I don't have any fancy tactical wallet or anything crazy. This is a Carhartt wallet. That is a pretty simple, 2-compartment wallet. We'll get to that in a second. Obviously, in my wallet, I carry cash. In this portion of the wallet, I have $100 cash at all times in 20s, 10s, 5s, and singles. The reason for that is, if you're in a situation where somebody or something only takes cash, cash is king, you can't pay with credit cards all the time. So now I carry $100 cash, which I never spend. This side is the cash that I spend. What do I have? I got 12 bucks on this side. But again, I do have my bank cards, my credit cards, and whatever else. Also, obviously, your ID. Have your license on you. Have any other permits you might need to show in the case of something. You know what I'm talking about. Here's a funny one though. A Fresnel lens. This is a secondary form of starting a fire. Also, going blind when I hit 40, if I lose these or they break, I'll be able to get away with it with a Fresnel lens. If you don't have a Fresnel lens, you can pick up like 100 of these on Amazon for like 12 bucks. This is something that you guys may have not thought about because we live in a gadget world where we have cell phones at our disposal 24/7. And this is something cool. So a few months ago, I went and I made a couple of spreadsheets. Now on these spreadsheets are some important banking information, insurance information, emergency contacts as far as, your girlfriend, your wife, your parents. If you can't access these, say you lose your cell phone, you gotta call home. Does everybody out there know their wife's phone number or their girlfriend's phone number or their parents' phone number by heart? It's a different time now. I still remember friends from high school and grade school's phone numbers up in the old noggin. But if you ask me my mom's phone number, I don't know it. So I have some addresses and some phone numbers of people that I would need to call. On the other side is a little bit about me, blood type, if I'm allergic to anything, my religion, my address, my driver's license number, my license plate number, and the car that I drive, in case I hit my head really hard and I don't remember that. This year you're gonna laugh, but you might say, but Prepper, what if you lose your wallet? Guys, I've been on this planet for 45 years and I've never lost a wallet. Furthermore, I keep my wallet on a chain. Goes back to my motorcycle riding days. But if you're not responsible enough or you think someone's gonna lift your wallet, skip this part. But I do have all of my passcodes and all of my banking information and all of my login information in tiny itty bitty form. You can't see that on a laminated spreadsheet that I created. Also, the Fresnel lens, that'll help with you need to read that in the event of you can't access your phone or whatever. So that is my wallet. Now we're going to talk about a watch. I started wearing a watch again a few years ago for 2 reasons. Because I hate doing this. And I hate being in company. And if I need to check the time, pulling out my phone while someone's mid-sentence and being, screw you, I don't care what you have to say. I'm looking through my phone, checking my social media. Guys, a watch is twofold. It's kind of it could be a status symbol. This watch, I think I paid a whopping $65 for. It's a Fossil watch, nothing special. It tells the time and the date. That's all I ever need. It's a good alternative to pulling out your cell phone and being one of those people like this all day. So guys, just wear a watch. It's just kind of a cool thing to do, and it makes you look good. Next thing is super easy, and that's a pen. This is my tactical Papermate gel roller. Doesn't have to be tactical. Just something, how many times have you been out? Hey, do you have a pen, or you need a pen for something? It's not hard to keep in your pocket. That's it. Pen. Put a pen in your pocket. Simple. Done. Here's a fun one, guys. Keychain. This is my keychain right here. Not too bad, right? This thing has a bunch of stuff on it. First, obviously, it has my key fob to unlock my truck, the key to start my truck, the key to my front door of my house. Other things I have on here are, I have a couple of master lock keys, and that crosses over with what I carry in my car at any given time. I do have a couple of master locks for various needs, and a cable lock in case I need that. So I just keep copies on my keychain at all time. Also, I have a handcuff key. We don't need to get into that. But here's the cool one. This little guy here, this is a Gerber multi-tool. It's a pry bar, a bottle opener, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver. I have used this thing so many times, I can't even count. Again, probably 10, 15 bucks on Amazon. I have two of them on two exact duplicate keychains. The last thing on here is my first flashlight. I'm a flashlight nerd. I love flashlights, especially Olight. Don't bag on them. If you haven't given them a try yet, they're really good. Yeah, made in China, so what? Everything you own right now is made in China, mostly. This little guy here, I think I wrote some notes about it. Yeah, this is called the Olight i1R2 Mini. And this sucker's 180 lumens, like that, for 23 minutes before it's dead. It has a lower mode with I think it's moon or whatever. What is it? 5 lumens. It's a little bit brighter than moon mode. So 5 lumens, and it can go like this for 12 hours. That's great. I mean, if you ever lose something and you just need to search your immediate area, whatever, this thing's awesome. Also, it's rechargeable. You just open up the light by untwisting it, and it does come with a little USB thing with a connector that goes in here. Probably takes an hour or two to charge it. Guys, that's my keychain. Simple and effective. Also, I do have a little loop if I want to carry it on my belt. Part of so I don't lose my keys, is I do hang them on my belt loop and tuck them in my pocket. Keys, done. All right, guys, this next one is for you people that think bushcraft. Guys, simple thing. Save you a lot of angst and frustration when you're out. A Bic lighter. I got a Bic lighter on Amazon. It came with this little metal case. It's the little mini Bic. The reason I got it in a case is because I used to carry a lighter, and when I would sit down or move around, I would press the gas button, and before I knew it, my lighter would be dead inadvertently. So this little sucker here is awesome. I carry it right here in my little change part, or whatever that is for your jeans. Don't even notice it's there. I don't smoke. I'll never smoke, but a lighter and fire, it's one of the pillars of prepping. It's also cool to have if someone says, hey, you got a lighter? You know, if you're at like a crazy birthday party and, you know, little Johnny can't blow those candles out, you come to the rescue, man. All right, guys, don't laugh, but I like to keep my lips silky smooth. I do carry Carmex or chapstick. Simple as that. I'll leave it there. Move on. All right, guys, a multi-tool. This is awesome. I carry a Schrade or Schrad. I'm not sure how you say that. This sucker's awesome. It is a Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of pliers that are spring-loaded, which is much easier than having to open it manually. We got also on here a flathead screwdriver, and then if we pull this open more, we got a nice pair of scissors. I have used, oh yeah, and we do have the knife. Yeah, can't forget the knife. So screwdrivers, pliers, knife, and scissors. It is awesome. I use it so much, and it fits. This one does have a pocket clip, so I hold it right there in my left pocket. Boom, done. Let's move on. Aside from the multi-tool, I also do carry a knife, just because it is a little bit easier access and quicker access just to grab, flip open. This is a Kershaw. My sister bought me this knife, I think about 8 years ago. I'm not a big kind of, advocate for any kind of knife or the other. Just get what works for you. You can get some tactical stuff. This I use for everything. I've cut so many fishing strings with this. I've cut cheese when I was camping last 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I've eaten dinner with this knife. It's just a great knife. Just get a knife that works for you. This knife I keep in this pocket on this side. Boom, it's done. Let's move on. This is my everyday carry flashlight. This is the Olight Warrior 3. This dude is a beast. Now for me, I'm a bigger guy. This flashlight might be a little bit big for people who are a little smaller framed or female, but for me, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm a flashlight nut. Again, I do carry the one on my keychain, and I do carry this one for something if I need to search or hike or go camping or what have you. The specs on this, let's see, is the Olight Warrior 3. This has 5 different settings in brightness, from moon, which is I believe 1 lumen, all the way up to 2300 lumens. 5 settings, you can toggle through it. The coolest thing I like about this flashlight is there's a safety mechanism where, that's moon right there, where if you need to put this in your pocket, and this is what I like over the other Olight that I used to carry, it would go on, and I'd feel it'd start getting hot in my pocket before I realized it. So for this one, there's 2 buttons. There's the main on button and then the blinding button in the back. Boom, yeah, pretty damn, that's bright as heck. But it has your battery meter, tells you how much battery life you have left. And it also has what brightness setting you're on. But the best thing is the way to lock it out. So if you hold the front button in for 2 seconds, you'll get it to come on and then it goes off. Now, if I press that thing, nothing's happening. It's in the locked mode, which is awesome because I carry it right here next to my Leatherman or multi-tool or shred, whatever ones you want. So that's that. All right, finally, we got 2 more topics to touch on. Your cell phone. Obviously, your cell phone can be used for calling or text or emergency things like that, but it also can be used for apps. Now, there's a lot of apps that you can download to your phone right now that you don't need service to access. I have a couple of ebooks on my phone. My favorite one being the Survival Medical Handbook by Joseph and Amy Alton. This is an awesome thing to have on your cell phone. You can buy the PDF or whatever version of it they sell. You can have that on your phone. That is my #1 app or PDF that I have on my phone. I also have on my phone, stored in the iBooks, copies of those passwords and emergency contacts that I showed you earlier. Don't count on your battery lasting forever, duh, obviously. So again, another crossover thing is in my car and in my go bag and in my bug out bag, I guess they're the same thing, and in my car bag, my get home bag, whatever you want to call it, I have a couple of those battery banks. Charge those suckers up. They hold a charge for a really long time. In the event that you are SOL and you can't charge your phone, I have recharged my phone, I believe 9 times. 9 times, what movie is that from? 9 times full charge on one of those battery banks. That's something you want to consider with your phone crossing over into your car bag or your bug out bag. All right, finally, our last topic of discussion is self-defense. Now, depending on where you're watching this video from, you may have the right to carry a firearm. If you don't, do what is best for you. I'm not saying break the law, but these are some crazy times. And unfortunately, we have to be our own protectors in these crazy times. Felons are being let out of jail. There's a revolving door in the criminal justice system. You hear guys doing disgusting, violent crimes at 3 in the afternoon, and by 6 that night, they're back out on the streets with a no bail or some other BS thing that these politicians are pushing. So what I would say to everyone out there is learn open-handed skills, carry a less than lethal defense, pepper spray, tasers work. So without further ado, what do I carry? Glock 19 9mm. I carry it in a inside the waistband holster made by Spider. I've tried Spider, I've tried We the People. I have both. Both of the holsters are great. I have the claw on it as well. You could buy these holsters with or without. The claw helps just to push your the butt end, the stock of your gun closer to your body when you carry. So I do carry appendix because despite what the media says, gun violence, this gun's never been violent. He's been a good boy, and he's never gone off without me or someone else pulling the trigger. That being said, I have this pointed at my wedding tackle all day, and I've carried like that for as long as I can remember. A few things about my pistol. The only thing I swapped out on these Glock Perfection Glocks is the sights. I did get the nighttime sights so I can see in the dark if I need to line up a target. I do not carry a light on my gun. Excuse me. Some people do. I don't, for 2 reasons. One, any kind of defensive situation you're going to be in is very reactive. You're not going to have time to pull that gun out, put the light on, shine it at your target, and take the shot. If you watch videos on other channels about defense, personal defense, you'll see that everything very fast, very reactive. You're walking down the street, you're pumping gas, whatever it is, somebody comes up on you, puts a knife in your face. I don't carry a light also because I'm not going to be using the light to search for something. Technically, carrying concealed means it is concealed on your person. It is not brought out to use as a flashlight. That's moronic. Probably considered brandishing, but I do have lights for my other guns. I just don't like to carry a light on my carry pistol. Also, let's go into the magazine. I do carry one in the chamber. Again, I got it pointed at my twig and berries all day long. It's never gone off. It's a very well-behaved firearm. It doesn't want to be violent. Let's talk about a secondary magazine. This is a We the People magazine holder, and this is an outside the waistband holder. I only carry an external magazine when's the last time I did? Camping. A couple weeks ago, out in the middle of nowhere, off-grid. But I do carry an extra magazine from time to time. It's not very often. So I think what I have in my firearm is sufficient for most things I hope that I'll never have to encounter. That is it. That's what I carry every day. A few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I was doing a talk to a local group here, and there was a woman in the class that raised her hand after my EDC presentation, and she said, "You have all that on you right now." And I thought it was funny because it does seem like a lot on paper, but let's put it away. Okay, so I'm wearing the watch, I'm wearing jeans, I'm wearing the belt, I'm wearing the boots. So let's start packing this in. All right, first thing, take my wallet, back pocket. Take my knife, front right pocket. Take my multi-tool, front left pocket. Take my Olight flashlight, front left pocket, right next to my multi-tool. Chapstick's easy. Gotta keep those lips moist. Front right pocket. Lighter. Little change part of your pants. That's called the change pocket? I guess it is. The keys. I put them in my front right pocket, or I will hang them off my belt right there, whatever's more comfortable. Cell phone, I usually carry in my front right pocket with my flashlight and multi-tool. It does not get in the way. When I'm walking, I put it in the back pocket. My pen, front pocket, down there with my chapstick. Firearm, right at my wedding tackle, appendix. And then for giggles, we'll just put this thing on. So this is the We the People extra magazine holder. I usually carry it over here on my belt so that if I do need to access the magazine, I could be shooting, drop the magazine, throw the magazine down, pull it out, and put it right in to re-engage. All right, guys, so that is the Community Preppers everyday carry. I hope you guys learned something today, or maybe I got you to start thinking more critically about what tools you want to have on you at any given time. One more time, guys, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and please comment below. Let me know if you learned anything. Let me know if I'm an idiot. Let me know if I started maybe waking you guys up to EDC and the importance of it. And finally, guys, like always, refuse to be a victim. All right, preppers, two more things we're going to cover today. All right, preppers, two more things we're going to cover. God damn it. All right, preppers, two more topics we're going to carry today